Hi Lexi. Okay, so I'm excited to finally present your program to you, okay, version 4. And thank you for your patience. I know you've been waiting, so thank you for waiting. So let me run through this program with you, okay? So this is a 3-day split with an optional 4th day, okay? I've changed up the split a bit. This is just to keep things fresh, okay? Because previously we've been doing a lot of like upper lower kind of thing. So now there's no upper lower. I've split it into full body A, full body B, and then specialization day, which will be your delts, glutes, and core day, and then the optional accessories day, okay, which basically is just some additional volume for the non-specialized body part, okay. And yes, so also when you mention delts, right, I assume you mean the lateral or side delts as seen like over here, the green portion, okay. And so that's the because our delts is the front, there's the rear delts and the side delts, and the side delts the one that give us that broader shoulder look. So yep. And not there are still additional volume for the posterior or rear delt and front delt, just that more of it is allocated to the lateral delt, okay. Okay, and in terms of scheduling, the ideal scenario is that each day there's at least one rest day between each workout. So for example, if you can see here, like full body A, rest, full body B, rest, your specialization day, and then a specialization day can go back to back with accessories day, okay, if you want to do the optional accessories day. Again, this is in the perfect scenario, and if in the event that you have to run 2 full body days back to back, that is completely fine, okay. Just know that there will be some overlap and that you might potentially or maybe not actually feel a bit, certain muscles might feel a bit fatigued from the previous day, but it's not a deal breaker, okay. Okay, so now we can take a look at the program. So full body A, green is full body B, delts, glutes, core, specialization day, and then you have the accessories day. So as always, right, the specialized body part, usually I put them at the start of the workout where you are more fresh. That's why you will see that, for example, the day usually starts with glutes, and then after that, in your next, and delts, right, because those are your prioritized body parts, okay. And then another thing you might notice is that I've included a substitute column. So this is in the event if like the main exercise prescribed, right? Like the equipment is used, or just personal preference. Yeah, so this is an alternative that you can do, and you do not have to adjust the reps, sets, rest, or first set RIR because I've selected exercise that use a similar movement pattern and train the same muscle group. And let's say, right, if you prefer a substitute exercise to be your main exercise, feel free to let me know. Then I can shift the exercise around such that the substitute exercise becomes the main exercise, so that yeah, when you look at your training sheet, it will reflect that, okay. And again, clicking on the exercise will link you to a video demonstration of the exercise. And then for some of them, there's this column I put here, more form videos, if you want further form videos, or if the original one isn't too clear. And then something new that I've introduced with this program is intensity techniques, okay. So we have, if you notice, right, sometimes you will see the word drop set, okay, or rest pause sets, okay. And so these are intensity techniques, okay. So the purpose of these intensity techniques, right, is to improve time efficiency, because each set that when we use intensity techniques, right, the objective is to accumulate more effective reps per set, which also means that you can do less set. Okay, so which means you're saving time. Okay, right. So the first intensity techniques, right, that I'm introducing to you is called a drop set. So when you perform a drop set, you perform the prescribed number of reps to failure, drop the weights by about 50%, and then you perform as many reps as possible to failure again. Okay, to failure again, and then that set is completed. Okay, so let me try and show you an example. Okay, so rope push down. Okay, I say here 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps, 1 minute rest, first set RIR of 1, and then I say do a drop set for the second set. Okay, so your first set you do as usual. For example, you might choose 4 kg, and then you manage to get, let's say, okay, 13 reps at first set RIR of 1. Okay, so this is like normal, what you always do, right? And then for your second set, which is the one that will have a drop set inside, right? So for example, I say to take the first, the initial set to failure. So you might do 4 kg again, and then you're taking it to failure. So maybe you got 13 reps, okay? And then immediately, remember, drop the weights by about 50%. Then you do 2 kg and then get as many reps as possible. And then perhaps you might be able to grind out 7 reps. And then the set ends. Okay. So as you can see, for the drop set, you failed twice. First, the first initial set, right? After 13 reps, you failed. And then you drop the weights by about 50%. And then you just grind out as many reps as possible, and maybe you get 7, maybe you get 8, maybe you get 6. It depends. Okay, so yes, this is an example of a drop set. Okay, I've included a video example. So yeah, under the program outline tab you'll be able to find it. So yes. Now, the second intensity techniques that we are going to use is called rest pause. Okay, so similarly, you perform the initial prescribed sets, right? You perform the prescribed reps to failure. Then you rest 10 to 15 seconds, which is about 3 to 5 deep breaths, and then perform again as many reps as possible. Rest another 10 to 15 seconds, which is about 3 to 5 deep breaths, and then perform as many reps as possible again, and then the set is terminated. Okay. Okay, so here's an example where to demonstrate rest pause, right? So 2 sets for the upright easy bar upright row, 2 sets, 9 to 15 reps. Rest 1, first set RIR 2. Okay, and then I say here use rest pause for the second set. Okay, so for the first set, right, you do what you always do. Since I say first set RIR 2, so for example, you might use 10 kg. Okay, and you manage to get 12 reps at a first set RIR of 2. Okay, now for the second set, which is the one that you will perform for the drop set, so you might use 10 kg again. Okay, now remember you're supposed to go to failure, so maybe you get 13 reps. Alright, then take 3 to 5 deep breaths, which is about 10 to 15 seconds, and then grind out as many reps as possible. So for example, you might get another 5 reps. Okay, and then another 3 to 5 deep breaths, so 3 to 5 times. Okay, and then grind out as many reps as possible. So maybe this time you might get 3 reps, and then the set is terminated. Okay, so in this example, as you can see, right, the second set alone, using rest pause technique, you failed 3 times. First after 13 reps, and then after that you did another 5 reps to failure, and then you did another 3 reps to failure. Okay. So under the program outline tab, I've included a demo video of someone performing a rest pause set, okay, with the tricep pushed down. So again, these are two new things that I've introduced into your program. Experiment and play around with it, and then let me know, for the next your next program, how you feel about it. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me, okay? If you like doing this kind of intensity technique stuff. Some people like it, some people not so much. Some just fatigues them too much that the rest of the another thing I want to point out, right, is that I've moved each of the training days, like you see full body A, full body B, etc., into its own tab. So this will allow you to record vertically. So you can see like week 1, right? You can record your stuff like 11 by 8, and then like week 2, right? Yeah, week 2 you can put 11. It depends on what you get by 9, and then week 3, yeah, and so on and so forth. So you can record vertically. Previously, I set it up such that you were recording horizontally, which can be very hard to scroll, especially as the weeks goes on, and I feel like vertically might be easier to record. So yeah, that's one thing I've changed. And if you want to see the program as a whole, right, just click on the program V4 tab, okay? So that will show you all the entire program, from full body A, full body B, specialization day, and accessories day, and then again the various tab for the day itself, okay? So this program also starts off with intro week, okay? So again, the purpose of the intro week, right, is to familiarize yourself with new exercises, recalibrate form on old exercises that we're continuing, seeing if you need any substitutions, you want to get feedback on your form, find your starting weight, etc. Okay, so all this I explained a bit more in the program outline. So I think one of the main new exercises that I'm introducing in this cycle is the cable pull-throughs, okay? So a quick demo, it's something like this, okay? So the reason I'm including it is that it's probably a lot less fatiguing while still working your hamstrings and glutes. And yeah, that's the reason why I've put it in, and also less technical setup required. But yeah, it's important to get your form right so that you can actually feel it in your glutes and hamstring. And then the other thing is I've also included some core work for the obliques, which is the side, right? Which previously I don't think we did a lot of that. So yeah. And then as you requested, no lat pull downs, although I did include the assisted chin up for more of a vertical pulling motion. So yes. And another thing is, if any of the links or something that you think you're supposed to be able to click, but you cannot click on the individual tabs, right? Sometimes it happens. Then always check the program overview on the program V4 tab. Over here, this tab, right? All the clickable stuff should work perfectly fine, okay? Oh, and in case you're wondering why I did not include the overhead press, right? Both or the dumbbell shoulder press, both the barbell or dumbbell variation. I give a short explanation here why. Basically, it's very fatiguing, time consuming, and there are less fatiguing exercises that basically lateral raises that can get you to, that can be just as actually more stimulative for the delts, while being less fatiguing. Yeah. Okay, so I think I covered all the things I think you need to know about this 3+1 split. Yep. And if you need any clarifications, modifications, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp. And seriously, I can't wait to speak with you and see you again. It's been too long. Yep. And hope this program's a good one. Alright, have a good day. Bye.